Hi there, Brian from Gwedo TTJ. I'd like to take a few minutes and talk about the next area that we're going to. We're going to Fukushima Prefecture. There's been a lot of misinformation on the web about the amount of radiation that's actually in Fukushima. I'm here to tell you that there is a third-party, volunteer, NPO, that checks the actual radiation levels in real time. It updates every 8 minutes. It's called safecast.org. It'll be in the description below. According to safecast.org, recently, the maximum amount of radiation directly around the reactor itself was 65 USV per hour. Now, to put this in perspective, you get 40 USV on the airplane ride over here. So, it's really all not that much. Another thing to note is that since the earthquake and disaster, there has been extensive testing on the food that comes out of Fukushima. So the rice that comes out of Fukushima, this year there were 10,100,000 bags in that ballpark of rice that was tested for radiation. Only 400 bags out of the 10,100,000 actually had trace amounts of radiation in them, and only 50 of those bags had measurable amounts of radiation in them. This also applies to the seafood. Now, many people have been afraid to eat the food right around the coast there near Miyagi and Fukushima since the disaster. This year was 2016 was the first year that they couldn't even detect radiation in the seafood that they brought in. So, what I want to tell you is, Fukushima is safe to travel to. I went there myself. It's a great place. Very beautiful. But you shouldn't have to worry about radiation in that area. It's just, it's not possible to get that large amount of radiation from the misinformation that you've probably seen on the internet. And the only way to get the 65 USV per hour is to schedule a tour of the reactor itself. Alright, so let's enjoy the next video. Bye!
So today we're headed to Fukushima Prefecture. For Fukushima City, we're headed north on the Fukushima Kotsu line to Izaka Onsen. Hello and welcome to Sabakoyu Onsen. Sabakoyu Onsen is one of the natural hot springs here in Fukushima. But Sabakoyu didn't always look like this. It was moved down the street and rebuilt in 1993. The original spot for the bath was where the Sabakoyu shrine is now. According to the people here, if you pray at the shrine and pour hot water from the bath on an ailment, it'll be healed. Behind the shrine is a water tower. Now the tower pumps the water up from the hot spring and then uses gravity to naturally pump the water into the bath. Next to the shrine is a place where you can use a foot bath. It is free for anyone to use. However, the foot bath is not available in winter. Sabakoyu is a public bath built in 1689. But what is a public bath anyway? Well, in Japanese culture, baths are very important not only as a means of cleanliness, but also a part of social interaction. Public baths are communal areas where people can clean themselves and soak in the naturally hot water. Like most places in Japan, you must take off your shoes before entering the bath area. Because this is a public bath, you are required to bring your own soap, shampoo, and towel. But don't fret if you forget. You can purchase the items needed on site. The public bath costs 200 yen for adults and 100 yen for children. You can purchase towels for 250 yen and bar soap for 50 yen. Or just get a towel set and get them both together for 300 yen. If you need shampoo, it's 100 yen. After you get your ticket or tickets, give them to the counter and enter the bath. First, let's go over some rules about etiquette when using a bath. Rule number 1, you have to get naked. Rule number 2, once you're naked, you need to wash your body before entering the bath. Next, grab a basin and put it in the water and dump it on yourself. Over here is where you wash your body before you get into the bath. Now, be sure that you wash every part of your body, your hair, your face, your upper chest, every part, and make sure that you wash off every bit of soap before you get into the bath. Having soap on your body and getting into the bath is very disrespectful in Japanese culture. Now, what you want to do when you go to wash yourself off with little buckets, you want to squat down like I am, and then dump the bucket over your body like this. Okay? Now, the reason why you squat down is because if you're standing and you do this, you might spray other guests that are actually here, and that is very, very rude. So don't stand up and just dump it right over your head, because it'll spray everywhere, and people will be moved by your understanding of the culture. And now the last thing you do is you just sit back and relax and just enjoy the nice hot water. One of the last things that you do, and it's an old Japanese tradition, is you get out of the bath and you get agariyu. Agariyu is the water over there, and it's to wash off the water that you got from soaking in the bath. To get to Sabakoyu, from the west entrance of Fukushima City Station, go out the main exit and follow the green line which will turn blue all the way to the Fukushima Kotsu line. And get your ticket for 370 yen. If you're on a local train from Sendai, you're probably at the east entrance. You can just turn and walk all the way down to the Fukushima Kotsu line. If you accidentally go through the east gate, don't worry. Walk around the station and follow along the side until you come to an opening leading to the Fukushima Kotsu line. Now, the Fukushima Kotsu line is a city service and is not affiliated with JR. So JR passes don't work on it. Once you're on the train, follow it all the way to the last stop called Izaka Onsen. From there, go out the main entrance and walk to the streetlights. Follow the road all the way. You'll see a bus stop on your left. When you get around the curve, you'll see a footbath on your left. Sabakoyu is on the left too. Sabakoyu is an amazing public bath, and one that is rich in history. This is a definite must visit if you're traveling in or around Fukushima City. Hi there. Did you like the video? Leave us a comment and tell us what you think. Like and subscribe if you'd like to get more updates. If you want to get involved and help us get to more cool locations in Tohoku, support us on Patreon. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Any information you need, we'll leave in the description below. Thank you.